Hoi hoi, this is Mechanic Goy. And no, I don't have that music. Or that other music. Or whatever. But yeah, you're seeing the title and you just think to yourself, horseschlong? So, how could you ever say that floor 12 of the 2.8 abyss sucks horseschlong? Simple, because it does. I'll prove you why. Oh. Let's take a look. I'll just teleport to it and I'll show you the idiocy that is the current spiral abyss. A lot of people will tell you, but it isn't that bad. Even a lot of YouTubers. And while I agree that technically speaking the current spiral abyss can be done, and in some ways it's not that bad, yeah, I can do it, but I'll tell you this, it's not fun. I'll show you. I mean, this first chamber, I will say, this isn't even that bad. I think this chamber is really fine. It's engaging, challenging. Of course, there are some issues with certain enemies, but it's not bad. Well, then we have the first big problem, the cryohypostasis, or this RNG cryo cube. Because the thing is, you need to have a lot of DPS, and a lot of people will tell you, yeah, you have to time it well, etc. That's true, I will admit. Not the worst, but at times this thing can really waste your time. Going in Spinzaku, what is it? Fidget spinner mode, and just dwaddles around and just keeps on Beyblading around, etc. And then finally, when it has touched you with the cryo touch, it slams it down itself down somewhere over there next to Pluto. Takes a long time, and then you try to damage it, and it has reformed into a damn cube. And then it goes into other modes that can also waste a lot of time, and then you think, oh, I'm already half a minute in and I haven't even touched 10% of its HP, and you just think, fuck this shit, I'm restarting. And if you keep on doing that, that's not fun. Having to restart because of random attack patterns is not fun. I had the problem with, for instance, one of the previous abysses with the ruin destroyers. Yeah. Oh no, not ruin destroyers, which are the snakes, but the ruin cruiser, the Doritos, which scoot away from you. But yeah, if you are a bit, if you know what they do, you can just follow them. It shouldn't be too difficult. No, the second half of Chamber 2 isn't that bad. It's just tedious, and you have to, well, there's a bit of RNG involved, not with the ruined cruisers or the ruined scout, but with the ruined destroyers. And to some extent bits of ruined grader, but you have to just run to it and hope that these ruined snacks just come to think, yeah, I wanna be with you. I wanna huggy wuggies with you instead of so yeah, I can just shoot you from a distance and make your life miserable. So that's another random layer. Because if you've destroyed the ruin grader and there's one ruin destroyer that has come to you and it's nearly dead, and then the last one at but 7 minutes and 20 seconds comes towards you and says, yeah, here I am, full of health. You just think, yeah, it's restarting time. And you just think, fuck this shit. I'm back to the cryohypostasis and its shenanigans. Yeah. So this is already not that nice to have, the RG stuff. And then you come to the third chamber. With the Mirror Maiden and the Cryogunner Legionnaires. And this wouldn't be a big problem, but yeah, the Mirror Maiden has this nice disorder that if you get hit with Hydro by the Mirror Maiden and it pulses this disorder, then you get slowing waters on you, and the cooldowns of your characters gets multiplied by 2.5. This is total bullshit. They would have put in some kind of electro abyss lector and one cryo abyss mage and a hydro abyss mage. It would have been kinda exciting and engaging, and you would have needed to bust down those shields, especially with regards to the abyss mages, and then well, having pyro and animo, for instance Clay and Kazuha, and yeah, even Yoimiya or other animo and pyro units would have been really nice and a really good selling point. But now we only have this Mirror Maiden, and yeah, of course Kazuha can disrupt her and pull shove her into the air, and then you can juggle and duke her around in the air with Venti as well, and you can you do a lot of damage. But that's the thing, you have to just rush her down instead of really trying to apply certain kinds of reactions with shields, etc., and killing off yeah, an abyss lector. And the cryogunners and the Mirror Maiden with the Hydra and Cryo, yes, you can be frozen, but two abyss mages, one Cryo and one Hydra, can also help get that effect. So I think this is a bit of a loss, because those who cannot juggle this Mirror Maiden and don't have enough DPS to just kill her within about 40 seconds, yeah, that will suck hardcore. And I will say that at times, if I run to her with Bennett, do his burst, then switch to Kazuha, and then do his skill and come down again, well, at times she isn't sucked in, she just teleports away or splashes you. And that's bullshit. And then the second half, the Ruined Serpent. The great, a big random bullshit thing. And yes, there are certain patterns to this thing that I have detected subconsciously, but I haven't translated it to be able to counter it effectively. But at times it just goes into the ground, and then, oh, it pops up at the other end of the abyss, and you just think, really? Or of course, I'll say this in the first phase when it appears, until it disappears for the first time, you do have a good window to do some damage. But after that, it's Randotropolis. And it can really do some really weird shit. Go from this to that and just waste time, dive down, get out, be a bit susceptible to your attacks, and you really have to DPS down. I mean, I haven't had, even with the perpetual mechanical array, which is the king of randomness, this thing really beats it. It's like the god emperor of RNG. And it I have no words for this. You've seen me fight it, and this is bullshit. This is just a bullshit boss to put in there, because at times with the same teams and a bit worse performance on the first half, you can easily kill it within, well, that you still have at least about 30-40 seconds left before the 7-minute mark. But other times it just goes everywhere, and you just luck out, have bad luck, have shitty performance issues, etc. And you just don't get to damage it, get your energy back, and yeah, it sucks. And yeah, it's all RNG based. Or a lot of it is RNG based. So yeah, that actually it ruins the fun. Yeah, is my team good enough? Yeah, but hey, if you have some bad RNG because of the Rune Serpent or the Mirror Maiden or both, hey, you can do it again. It's not like, hey, I know there's a bit of there's some RNG involved, but yeah, I see that I just don't have enough DPS for this boss. Like with the Perpetual Mechanical Array, or Magukenki, or the Golden Wolf Lord, or some other big bosses. For instance, the Geo Primo Bishop, the Primo Geo Bishop, for instance, is a great boss to fight against in the Abyss. I mean, it's not my favorite boss because it's tanky as hell, but it's really doable. At least you will see that you have a certain kind of progress, and if you don't have enough DPS, you will see that. And there's a bit of variability, and that's okay. A bit of variability, but if the variability is so big, like with the Ruin Serpent because of the RNG, well, that's not good. That's bad design. I mean, for instance, for now, yeah, it's doable, but I will say this here, this first chamber is, I think this one is a-okay. There's some strategizing, some tactics involved with the whole the Churl Brigade. And then, yeah, so the Nobushi and Kairagi. I mean, the Kairagi can be a bit RNG-ish, just like the Nobushi, but it's doable. I mean, even in the second half, it's doable. I mean, the cryohypostasis is already kinda too much RNG, and this, the first half, it's just, hey, can I just DPS down this Mirror Maiden before my before my cooldowns get 2.5 multiplied by the slowing waters effect? I think that's bullshit. I'm not saying that putting a Mirror Maiden here is bad, but I think the slowing waters effect shouldn't have been there. I think in and of itself the Mirror Maiden and the Legionnaires are already good. The Slong Waters effect is just a slap in the face of people who for instance have barely gotten 36 stars last version, last patch, and this patch, patch. We are going to patch you out. We are going to fuck you out of your primo gems, out of your stars. Well, suck on getting 1 or 2 stars less. Fuck you. That's how it feels. And yeah, I'm not one to complain that I say, oh, oh, poor me, I didn't get my 36 stars. I got my 36 stars. But this is just such a slap in the face of people who really tried the best, who barely got it, and now it's so much more difficult, and it's this RNG bullshit. I'm failing because, hey, the snake now just decides to fuck off somewhere. Or I'm failing against the cryohyperstasis because it spins around, and then it goes into this, home-seeking mode, and then it goes, not that it exposes its core, but it goes up, and it goes, and then it comes down, and then it becomes vulnerable. It's these big invulnerability windows, and then, hey, for a short time, you can try to kick my ass. That's bullshit. Yeah, I really don't like that. There's this event, for instance, where this new event, expedition reward, where if you go here, I mean, it's nothing special currently, I will say that, but at least it's interesting. There's a certain kind of requirements that are set for you, and if you don't meet them, you are unable to get all the rewards, for instance. Of course, it's the same for Abyss, but it's these hidden mechanics of the RNG that actually make it even a bit more difficult than it should be, or not tell the full story. That you do have to have more DPS in order to overcome the randomness, and I think that's bad design. Bit of randomness and having some certain things that a bot or enemy does, where you have to adapt to what they do, and where it is not totally perfectly signaled, but signaled good enough. Yeah, I do like that one. I do like it when you have the possibility to react to what the enemy does, instead of, oh no, it just fucks off on the ground, and then, oh no, it pops up near me. Oh, I expected to pop, oh no, it popped up on the other side instead of near me. And of course there are certain things, certain patterns even to the RNG-ness of the Rune Serpent, but still don't understand what it actually does. Yeah, if you have performance issues with your characters, yeah, this will suck ass. And also horseschlong. Nah, I mean, this is yeah, I don't really like the Abyss now. I mean, I'm able to do it, but it's really frustrating. But you want easier Abyss? Of course I want easier Abysses. That's true, but even with the difficult Abysses that we've had in the past, they were a bit more consistent in what you encountered. It's not like the current random bullshit, but yeah, you were able to do it if you prepared correctly. You were able to do it far easier if you prepared correctly. And even then, at times, it was quite difficult. But this, yeah, this is just, you failed because, hey, the snake went on the ground all the time and you didn't have enough time to react because, hey, here it came out without enough warning, and that's bullshit. Or now it goes into this big ground toilet mode, the ground vortex, and then and I also think, yeah, this is just stalling and time wasting. Let me interact with this thing. At least, for instance, with Marco Kenki, you know, oh yeah, now it's dashing off. Okay, it's there. I go to it and I bash it, and then at the time, if I don't get it into a corner, it just dashes away again. But there's a pattern behind it that you can exploit, and that's what it's all about. As this rune serpent, you cannot really exploit the pattern other than just chasing after it and being stumped by it. Yeah, now it's coiling up into the air and doing this dazzling light out of nowhere. Just because. And that, I think that's bad design. Anywho, I have ranted long enough about this horseschlong of an abyss. Floor 12, I mean, I will say floor 11 is actually quite nice. Yes, there's this Electronit. I will admit that's an awesome annoying boss. I really don't like Electronit in Abyss, but it's doable. Especially with a 75% pyro damage bonus. That's kinda nice. At least that's doable, and it's not as annoying as this cryo cube. I mean, it moves around a lot, but it's well, if you can hit it, it's vulnerable. The only invulnerability it has is moving around. I mean, still don't like the boss, but at least I have less problems with a moving around but still hittable and still vulnerable boss than, oh yeah, I'm going underground. I frame. Oh no, I'm unclogging unclogging and flushing the geo toilet. Invulnerable, I frame. That's bullshit. I mean, the cryocube is nearly as bad with its iframing shite. Yeah. But the rant is over. I mean, if you agree with me, comment. If you disagree with me, comment as well. You can give the video a like if you want. Not necessary. Only like it if you really like it. And only subscribe if you really want to subscribe. Because, yeah, you know what? Unlike other creators and creators in general on YouTube, you do whatever you want. And if you really hate this abyss, or actually dislike it in any way, hey, give it a like, maybe give this video a like, or just comment. Give me some feedback if I'm really totally out of my mind being annoyed about this abyss, because I'm really still wanting to rant even more. But yeah, it's just all the same stuff over and over and over again. And yeah, I hope you saw what I wanted to tell you, and you understand what I mean. Anywho, have a nice time, and see you later. Bye.